Hi, everyone. Welcome to Curated by Becta's Meal Kit number 67 for August 25th to 28th. Thanks so much for ordering this week, and thanks for letting us be part of your special celebration at home. We've got a really fun dinner for you tonight. There is more ramekins and little containers and little ingredients than I have ever seen before. Main course is my favorite. It's desert island food for me. It's duck confit. So I've gone ahead and I put it in the oven because it needs 15 minutes in there. You can either put it on a sheet tray with a little parchment paper, or you can put it in a cast iron pan like I did. Super easy to take it in and out, and great for high heat. So while that's warming up, I am going to start on the appetizer. Now, I need to consult my notes a lot for this because there's a lot of different components. So let's see if I can follow along with Chef Rich's instructions. But first of all, I want to say cheers to you. I recognize that we have had so many regulars who have just ordered week in, week out, and I just really wanted to say a big thank you and shout out to all of you for your support. It's meant so much to us over this past 17 months now. Okay, amazing beet salad tonight, done three ways. Also one of my favorite dishes in the world. So the first thing you want to do is bring all the ingredients to room temperature, and then in a medium bowl, toss salt roasted purple beets. So you've got three different beets. So the purple ones, or the red ones, they go in to one bowl, but keep the sliced beets, the candy cane beets, which are these guys, separate. And then with half of your horseradish vinaigrette, okay, actually I'm going to use this guy. So divide that in half. And lentils, toss them all in there. And these are our lovely Dupuis lentils that I enjoy so much. Great earthy quality. And then season with salt and pepper. Get that all tossed up nicely. And then the next other bowl, we want to take the pickled beets with the pickling juice, throw them right in there. Those are the golden beets. And then the sliced beets, these are the candy cane beets, toss them in there. And then this is going to be with the remainder of the vinaigrette. Get that all going on. Now there's going to be some pickling liquid in there, so it's going to be a little runnier than the one with the roasted beets and the lentils. So keep that in mind. And season again with salt and pepper. This is total restaurant quality stuff coming at you right here. Just the colors and the depths of textures. I've got a little vinaigrette here on the side that I'm going to add in. Make sure to get it all in there. Okay, in the center of the plate, place the purple beets with the lentils. Hopefully you guys can see this. You want to divide it up equally. So this sort of gives you that base of color and texture. Make sure to balance off the lentils and the beets as much as you can. And get them in from the edge. Do a little wipe down afterwards. Now I've noticed that there is quite a bit of pickling liquid here. So in my case, this is why we do the videos before we send them to you, is that I can give some nice feedback to the chefs. So maybe we're going to put a little less pickling liquid. So you guys judge it. If there is too much liquid in there, then don't put it all on your plate. Just a little bit around, a little bit in there. Super. Then we're going to sprinkle the hemp seeds, one of Chef Rich's favorite ingredients. And you can sprinkle these so they go around the rim of the plate as well. It looks super fancy when you do that, when you put seeds on the outside. And I'm going to probably pack a few less hemp seeds and ask the chefs to do that because that's a lot. And then the grana padano. Sprinkle that right on top. I think I know which one is going to be my Instagram shot. I shouldn't say Instagram, but social media, because it's important that the colors pop out. All right. And then finally, we've got the gremolata over the top. So do this with a spoon. So that the green sort of picks up different parts of the plate. Oh, this looks and smells amazing. All that. So lots of little containers. Make sure to recycle them. And there is our beet salad with hemp and gremolata, beet 3 ways. It's beautiful, and I know it's going to taste incredible. So let's put that off to the side and start rocking out our main courses. Okay, so the duck is in the oven. I've got a timer going on for 15 minutes. So I'm going to warm up my carrot puree in a pot on low, just stirring occasionally. What I like to do is just put a little bit of water in the container after you've taken it out and sort of give it a shake, put it back in there because the water is going to evaporate while it's warming up and it gets all of the last little carrot puree in there. Next up, we've got some Schpeitzel. We're going to cook. I like to use a nonstick pan for those of you who are unfamiliar. Schpeitzel is a loose pasta originally made in Austria, is my understanding. And then we're also going to do our carrots and cremini mushrooms. All right, so let's see what is next. 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon per person of the neutral oil. Fry the Schpeitzel for 3 minutes until golden brown. Season with salt and pepper, and then line a bowl. Yes, I forgot to get a bowl out with some paper towels in it. That's just going to take some oil out. And the other thing that I always forget to do when I'm doing these kits is to drain the oil from the vegetables before I add the butter. So very key. By the way, the white wine that I'm enjoying so much, look at that gorgeous color. This is a Cave Spring Gewürztraminer. It's their estate, and it's just full throttle. I love how they don't mess around. This is Alsatian in style, very rich, a little bit off dry. I mean, it's really bone dry when it comes to the sugar content, but the grapes are so ripe that it gives this beautiful richness, which goes great with the beet salad because beets, I mean, you've got the sweetness inherent in them. And that's why we do the pickling and the roasting to add some acidity. And then, of course, the salt and the grana padano from that. Oh, that is a great wine. And I know it's going to be beautiful with the appetizer. Okay, so carrot puree going along. I think we've got about 2 minutes left before my duck beeps, and then we have to put it on broil. So we'll get rolling. Saute the carrots and mushrooms with 1 tablespoon of canola oil or neutral oil per person in a preheated pan until heat through about 5 minutes. Okay. Just going to turn this up just a touch. So the carrots and the mushrooms go in there all the same time. While that's happening, let me go into my fridge and get out our dessert. If you've watched this the last couple of weeks, you'll know that I have asked our chefs to only pack 1 dessert for our family because we have been enjoying a few too many desserts over the time of COVID, as some of us have. And we're trying to scale back a little bit, and that's why we offer you a 2-course menu without dessert instead of the 3-course menu, in case you are interested. And we've got 2 different garnishes today. So we've got a lime tart with a graham crumble and confit lime zest. Hey Google, off. Okay, so that's our duck. Let me go back to that, make sure that I got it. After 15 minutes, turn the oven to broil and crisp the duck and skin about 2 to 3 minutes. So cancel that, broil, and start. By the way, if you're using a convection oven, make sure to take 25 degrees off. So if it says 425, make sure to do it at 400. So back to the dessert. So we've got this lovely crumble that's going on there. Very nice. And let me use a little fork. And this is the confit lime zest. Very pretty. Now I'm going to take a little license here. Beautiful. Nice and sweet. So take the juice from it and just add it to that. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too tart. Carrots and mushrooms coming along. Hey Google, set an alarm for 2 minutes. And that is going to be for our duck confit that is broiling. Now, I should actually make sure that the duck is closer to the top if I'm in the broiler. So I might leave it for another minute there. These are looking good. I'm going to turn down this. And the oil is hot. Time for our Schpeitzel. Turn that up just a touch. Spread it around. We had some people reach out to us today who got married at Becta a year ago, and they wanted to do a dinner party for all their friends that was based upon their wedding menu from a year ago during COVID, where we did an outdoor wedding. It was beautiful. So we're doing a special curated package for them. 5 courses, 8 people. Anyway, so please reach out to us if you got something really special that you want to do, and we'll see if we can put it together for you. Okay, that's looking good. Schpeitzel's coming along. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Carrot puree. You know what? I just want to make sure that it's warm enough because I did add a little bit of water when I took it out of the container. So I want to make sure it's getting there. By the way, I forgot to show you the dessert. So our lime tart with graham crumble and a confit lemon zest. So I know that chef said to drain the oil, but maybe I just didn't put enough in there. Hey Google, off. There's a little bit. So we've got the 1 tablespoon of butter per person. That's going in there. And I know that we are going to add some salt and pepper to this guy. I want to get a golden brown on the Schpeitzel, so I might take a little bit longer on this. And it gives me time to talk to you about the red wine. We have had this before, and it's lovely. It's the Bacchus from Chiu Chiu. And it's from the Marchese region, southern Italy. And it's just got this wonderful earthiness and vibrant acidity, which is very key with duck confit because it is naturally fatty. It renders a lot of its fat while it's in the oven, but it crisps up the skin. But that acidity, it kites right through it and makes it a beautiful match. So keep that in mind. So Schpeitzel still rocking. The carrots and mushrooms. are pretty good. This guy's bubbling away. I'm going to turn that guy off. And I'm going to check out how our duck confit is doing. Yeah, that's beautiful. This is lovely. Look at that. Gorgeous duck confit. This is like my favorite thing in the world. I'm just going to put it back in while I plate everything, but I'm going to turn the oven off so it'll just stay warm. Continue to crisp a little bit. Schpeitzel is great. And maybe I'm being a little impatient. And because I know the chef likes a little golden brownness here, fry your Schpeitzel for 3 minutes till golden brown. So maybe I've been sauteing a little too much and we're going to get a little bit more crisp going on it. And I want to see how we're plating. So the carrot puree goes down first, followed by the Schpeitzel, and then the mushrooms and carrots, and then finally the duck confit. Okay, so everything is turned off. The Schpeitzel will get that nice golden brown while we're plating the carrot puree. So divide it in half. All right. I want to tell you something else that we're working on these days. We're trying to get a group of, 20 or 25 fine dining restaurants together in Ottawa to develop our own or come up with our own plan about vaccine passports so that when you come out for dinner with us, you feel safe. And when our staff come for work, they also feel safe. So we're going to launch this in mid-September. Hopefully the federal government travel app will be, oh yeah, see that's the golden brown you want. Sorry, I had to get off that. So bowl with the paper towel, terrific. I'll even just put that on top for a second. So that when you come in for dinner, you know that it's going to be safe, that everyone around you is vaccinated. So super excited by that. And yeah, we're hoping to have it up and running for the week of September 20th. So check back in soon. But you can also keep ordering these amazing dinners at home. Okay, so Schpeitzel is next. So I've done the paper towels to get the oil out of there. So let's grab a big spoon and try to get some of that delicious goldenness up top. Ooh, she is hot. And I don't think I actually seasoned the Schpeitzel, so I'm going to do that before I put the other stuff on there. This is such a good looking dish. Salt and pepper really brings out the flavor of whatever it is that's underneath. Okay. All right. And this guy, no longer necessary. And the duck confit, because it's been cooked, done sous vide, and then roasted again, it doesn't really need to rest the way that other more traditional meats need to rest. Okay, in this case, we are going with the carrots. Make sure to get some color out on the side so that your guests can see it when the duck confit is over it. I'm still trying to figure out which one is going to be the most beautiful dish for my pictures. Probably breaking the rules here because I'm using some non-Teflon tongs, but I'm being very gentle with them because I don't want to scratch my pan, even though this is the rock pan. Some people ask me what I recommend for cookware, and I'm a huge fan of the rock, which is from Canadian Tire. You've got a little bit of butter here. Feel free to throw that down there. adds to the deliciousness of the Schpeitzel. And now, our duck confit. Whoops. I think that pretty much dictates that this is going to be the plate for my Instagram shots. Well, maybe not. We'll see. And then finally, and by the way, you shouldn't need to season the duck because it's done already through the sous vide process. And then finally, we've got this rosemary and lemon gastrique. I'll apologize in advance. We've got lots of spoons here going on. So that's going to go on top of the duck and around the plate. Beautiful. So we have our lovely Rougy Farm duck confit done with the heirloom carrots, carrot puree, mushrooms, Schpeitzel, and the lemon and rosemary gastrique. I hope you love your meal. I hope you love your family and hold them tight. Something this week has just reminded me that family is just so important, and we've got to enjoy our time together. So thanks for ordering. Thanks for letting us be a part of your special celebration at home, and we really hope to see you next week or very soon.